Hello everyone, today we're going to introduce how to use the NFTScan Bitcoin API to quickly create NFT applications. Since the release of Ordinals, more and more people have started minting Bitcoin NFT. Although the ecosystem is not yet perfect and still in its early stages, its popularity and quantity are growing rapidly, according to data from Bitcoin NFTScan. As of August the 10th, a total of 22.63 million NFT assets have been minted on the Bitcoin network. NFTScan has currently parsed and recorded 1,534 NFT collections on the Bitcoin network. NFTScan is a professional multi-chain NFT explorer and data infrastructure with the largest and most comprehensive NFT collection library on the network. One of its core services is the developer platform, which provides developers with rich NFT data services, making it easy for developers to obtain NFT-related data. NFTScan currently supports NFT full data for 16 blocks, including Ethereum, Solana, BNBChain, Bitcoin, Polygon, Aptos, Avalanche, Arbitrum, Optimism, Fantom, Moonbeam, PlatON, Cronos, Gnosis, ZkSync and Linea. Developers can quickly create related applications using the Bitcoin NFT API provided by NFTScan. Next, let's introduce how to use the NFTScan NFT API. Step 1. Register for an NFTScan developer account. Click on the Sign Up button to register. On the dashboard, developers can also view statistics on their API usage to help keep track of their historical data. Furthermore, NFTScan provides one MCU of API call service to each registered developer, which can be used to request all NFT API interfaces, and the CU never expires until it's used up. After logging in, find your unique API key on the dashboard and copy it. Visit the API documentation and input your API key in the appropriate location. You can then follow the instructions to use the API service. There are various interface modes available for developers to choose from, and by following the instructions in the documentation, you can find the interface that best suits your needs. Next, view the Bitcoin API documentation. After successfully registering and authenticating your API key, you need to view the NFTScan API documentation. The API documentation contains all the available API endpoints and parameters, covering a wide range of NFT data, and providing a complete set of interfaces to obtain ERC721 and ERC1155 assets, as well as transaction, project, and market statistics. It now supports over 50 public interfaces for EVM-compatible chains, as well as a batch of interfaces with the same model for Solana, Aptos, and Bitcoin, greatly satisfying the requirements of developers. The Bitcoin API mainly includes the following three models: asset model, transaction model, and collection model, which provides an overall introduction and explanation of some core fields. Assets model means assets are the most crucial data fields of NFTs, used to identify and describe digital assets. Transactions model means the transaction model represents the complete transaction data of an NFT asset on the blockchain. Collections model means NFTScan obtains off-chain data related to NFT collections, such as descriptions, social media, and other basic information. Next, let's introduce how to query the relevant API. First, we can get NFTs by collection. Developers can use the NFTScan BTC API. Retrieve Assets Interface, BTC, Assets, Collection, to search for the name of the NFT collection. This interface returns a set of NFTs belonging to the NFT contract address. Copy your key and click Try It. and you'll see detailed information about all NFT assets in that collection, returned data, etc. The data is returned by default in pages, but you can control the number of pages and page numbers through the limit and cursor parameters. Using this API can easily obtain all NFT data in a particular NFT project, providing powerful support for building NFT applications. Secondly, we can click on this interface, Get Cursed Inscriptions. This interface returns a set of cursed inscription NFTs, which are sorted by inscription number in ascending order. Bitcoin NFT protocol ordinals have been upgraded to v0.6. In version 0. The most eye-catching update is the support for curse inscriptions. NFTScan has also integrated and collected data for it, making it convenient for developers to use. Next is the interface Get Transactions by Inscription ID. This interface mainly retrieves the life cycle transaction data of a certain NFT from mint to all circulation by checking its BTC NFT inscription ID. The interface path is BTC transactions inscription _ID. Of course, if developers use Python, they can use the requests library to send HTTP GET requests to call NFTScan API. To obtain NFT assets for a specified account address, similar to the JavaScript version, developers can also adjust the request parameters and how to parse the returned data according to their own needs. Finally, not only Bitcoin NFT API, but developers can flexibly call the abundant NFT data resources provided by NFTScan according to their own application needs. Developers can freely combine these APIs according to their own business scenarios to create NFT applications or solutions that meet their needs. NFTScan continues to optimize API and launch more advanced functions to further improve the work efficiency of developers. With professional and reliable NFT basic data support, developers can focus more on innovative applications.